Rajapalayam, a guide to the rare aristocratic Indian dog breed. This is one of the few Indian-bred pedigree dogs that has been developed in the country and is almost on the verge of extinction now. There are just a few pockets at present in Tamil Nadu that have the presence of this breed. In recent times there have been a lot of efforts that are being made to encourage breeding and popularize them in the country. In one such effort, the Animal Husbandry Department of the Tamil Nadu government has sponsored the dog shows and has even set up breeding centers in the state in order to prevent the total extinction of this breed. In fact, this breed even adorned the postage stamps to create awareness for the dog breed. The Rajapalayam was bred to be a vivacious hunter who had a huge appetite to please his or her master. They were developed to hunt for wild boar and other small prey. They make excellent guard dogs for the family. They are wary of strangers and their large size can intimidate almost any intruders coming into your home. You have to keep in mind that these are fearless Centils will not like to be petted or even touched by strangers. On the contrary, they can charge towards strangers if they find them threatening. The weather is not a problem with this pet as they were bred within the subcontinent and do not have much issues in this summer heat. They do not have many complications when it comes to their breeding and are generally a healthy breed. So there will not be many vet visits attached when it comes to this breed. In this small write-up we will help you to select the appropriate breed, and if you already have this breed then we will try and help you to know your Rajapalayam better and even anticipate his next move or requirement. History. Let us start from the beginning. The Rajapalayam has been bred in the Nayak dynasty of Tamil Nadu. There are some scholars who believe that they also have a presence in the modern-day Dalmatian, but there are no records for the same. Leaving this to speculation, these dogs were used in the Carnatic and Poligar Wars. These dogs have been used since time immemorial to guard rice fields, houses, and farms and have legendary stories around them as well. One of the stories says that 4 Rajapalayams together saved the life of their master by killing a tiger. Their fierce loyalty and guarding potential has seen them being deputed as guard dogs in the borders of Kashmir by the Indian Army. Unique aspects. This first thing that you would notice in your Rajapalayam is their milky white coat that is almost a standard for the breed. This is one of those few breeds who do not come in a multiple colors but a standard white only coat. This breed has a characteristic pink nose and skin, which is absolutely different when compared to other dogs around the world. This many say can be attributed to the albino effect in your dog. Grooming. Rajapalayam have a short coat but do not be fooled by the length, they shed. You can brush them once or twice a week. They love being massaged so they will never complain if you brush them with a soft brush or a hound mitt. In addition to this you will need to follow the regular grooming regime with your pet, that is brushing the teeth of your Rajapalayam. This should be done at least once on a weekly basis as this will help to remove all tartar buildup and ensure a fresh breath at all times. This will also prevent various gum diseases in your pet. The toenails will also require clipping on regular basis to prevent any problems further, as dog nails have veins in them and if it gets chipped then it can be very painful for your pet. You should always start this grooming regime in your pet from an early age, as this will ensure that he is not temperamental with someone touching his feet, mouth or ear at a later stage. Common health issues. Rajapalayams are generally a healthy breed, but you have to remember when getting a puppy home that almost all and every breed has a chance of developing genetic disorders, and they can also catch any of the common diseases. So this not a word of law, these are some of the unfortunate cases that you can encounter with your Rajapalayams at times. The most common problem that is associated with many white coat dogs is of deafness. It is very important to know that the coat and the eye color is decided by pigment-producing cells called melanocyte if these are absent in the genes. The hearing cells also originate from the same stem cells as pigment-producing cells. Therefore, if an animal has no pigment in its body, it generally leads to deafness. In addition to these, there are a lot of skin problems that are associated with this all-white breed. One of the most common diseases are mange and dermatitis. It can be because of the area in which these dogs are bred. The hot and moist areas are the perfect breeding grounds for various bacteria and insects. Temperament. A Rajapalayam is essentially a hunter and still retains that trait to an extent. It was bred to hunt for wild boars and smaller preys. They are not hesitant to pounce on intruders, which makes this breed one of the best guard dogs around. Rajapalayam throughout history has also been known as a breed that is extremely attached to the owner and will not think twice before removing obstacles from his or her course. You would be surprised, but there will be a lot of owners who will tell you that these dogs have a unique sense and perception, which helps them to see through strangers as to whether they are threats to the family or not. They are good family companions and develop a special bond with any one family member. Rajapalayam may not be the right breed for younger children, but they bond well with the older children and are warm and affectionate towards them. Your Rajapalayam might do well with other dogs but will not be tolerant towards smaller pets because of their high prey drive. This breed has an abundance of energy and will need regular exercise to ensure agility and give its mind the required stimulation. So, they are not the perfect breed to keep in an apartment. Environment. Rajapalayam can adapt to any kind of living environment, whether an apartment or a house. Though, you have to remember one thing when you keep them in apartments is that they will need a lot of exercise on a regular basis. The best thing about the breed is that it was bred in India, so it's adaptable to all weather conditions. Along with this, you have to remember that they will not be happy to just sit at home and will require regular and long exercise, whether on leash or without leash. Training and intelligence. Rajapalayam will not be a difficult dog to train. These are intelligent breeds, but the most important thing to be kept in mind is that it has to be only one person who trains this breed, i.e., the training program has to be started and ended by the same person. The dog does not react well if the original trainer is changed. It's very important to start training your Rajapalayam as soon as you get him or her home, as it is never too early to train them. Procreation. Rajapalayam are generally a very healthy breed and there are not many complications attached to its breeding. An average male and female Rajapalayam will attain sexual maturity anywhere between 6 to 9 months of age. Though your pet maybe is still a little young to breed. A dog takes around 18 months to reach his or her full height and structure. It is advisable to breed your dogs after at least 2 years of age. If you are a first-timer at breeding, then taking a vet's help is advisable. You just sit back and enjoy the company of 6 to 8 adorable little puppies. Average litter size of the breed? Puppies. The Rajapalayam puppies can be a handful because of their speed. When you bring home this little bundle of joy, always remember that this is a super active dog. Be ready to run around this little pooch all day. You cannot leave them alone for long. They love company and can at times easily develop separation anxiety. These hounds are mostly one-man dogs, so it is absolutely important to socialize them with various people and animals. He is an extremely loyal breed towards the family and will develop attachment very easily with one family member. Body. The first thing that you will notice about your Rajapalayam is their pink nose and white coat. They have a deep chest and dome-shaped head that is carried high with softer coat on the head as compared to the body. The skin is loose all over the body and the eyes are dark and usually deep brown. The ears are pendant shape and feel like soft leather. The jaws are long, fine and powerful. It has a scissor bite. The tail is whip-like with a noticeable thinning after about 1/3 its length, giving it a bony look. The legs are long and straight. If you like the video, then make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you want more dog training, guides, information, then make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and thank you for watching.